Hey everybody, Lewis here. So I'm gonna talk about one of my awesome hobbies, passions, whatever the hell people like to talk about. Before, I'm gonna say I've noticed in my videos that I wear this shirt a lot. This is a shirt that says the original founding father, and it has some Native Americans. And I've used the hell out of this shirt because I love the idea, because I'm a Native American. And I've been wanting to buy other ones, and I did buy another one that I also have in some of my videos. But I don't want to buy them anymore. I'm going to start making my own t-shirts, and I'm going to make them out of bamboo and hemp, because I love bamboo and hemp, and I have other clothing of bamboo and hemp. When I used to live in New York, one time there was a guy that created hemp clothing, and I mean a big operation, and he sold me hundreds or thousands of items of clothing, thousands of hemp hats and underwear and t-shirts, and I fell in love with hemp. So yeah, I want more t-shirts because I love wearing t-shirts, but I'm going to start making my own t-shirts because you know, I don't want to spend $35 on a t-shirt that is some crappy fabric, and it's probably made in China, when for that same $35 I could probably end up making 5 of my own, of a much better quality, of a much more sustainable material like hemp, which I love. I don't know bamboo, but I want to try it because I've been doing some research, and bamboo is really cool for clothing. I know that bamboo grows very fast, and it's a very good replaceable material. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So I love to collect boots. And what I do is I buy boots and I wear the hell out of them, and then when it's time for me to get rid of them, I give them to the homeless. I don't usually give them away boots like these because a homeless person will get beat up for something like this. So I give them work boots. I like to wear work boots. But I want to say something. These are redwing Iron Rangers. And these are basically brand new boots. The last couple of times that I went to the street bazaar where people sell things, I found these beautiful redwing boots that are basically brand new. And I told the lady, I said, listen, these boots that you're selling, how much you want for them? She goes, $35. And I was like, you know, these boots are worth like $300, $300 to $500, depending on where you buy them. And you could sell them, I mean, you could sell them for $250, just like this. You know? She said, yeah, what am I gonna do? I don't sell on the internet, I don't do anything like that. I sell them here. And what's sad is people will come and they will offer me half the price because I'm out here, and then, you know. So I said, screw it. Even though these boots don't fit me, they're too small for me, I bought them. I gave the lady her $35, and I'm very happy with these boots because I always wanted a pair of Iron Rangers. What's sad is that they don't fit me, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with them because I already have a pair of boots that don't fit me, and I used to have more, but I got rid of them. I sold them. I have a pair of boots that are like $1,000. They're from the 70s, and they're in perfect conditions, and they don't fit me. They're a little tight. They fit a little better than these, but it's not worth it to wear tight shoes. So I gotta figure out what to do with these boots. But I'm very happy that I found them. They're like brand new. They are Iron Rangers, made in the United States. They are D8083, and they're size 9.5. I'm an 11.5, but that doesn't really make a difference because every shoe that I wear, sometimes they're a 12, sometimes they're a 10. And it depends on who makes the shoe, how it fits. Anyway, these are these boots. However, I went back the next week to the bazaar. And I found another pair of Iron Rangers. These are black leather Iron Rangers. And they didn't have any laces when I got them. But I have bought so many pair of redwings from redwings that what happens is I learned that if you bring your boots to redwings, they will give you a free pair of shoelaces for your boots. Of course, I am going to probably end up putting leather laces. I've been wanting to just buy a giant spool of leather laces, and the same leather laces that they sell for like $30 at Red Wings. You could just get a spool for like $20 that has hundreds of yards. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it turns out to be super, super cheap. So you could just go to this something fabrics and fabrics or whatever, where they have a hobby place, and you could get a spool of the same leather that they use for shoelaces that is extremely expensive at the shoelace places. I mean, I if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like $40. I could be mistaken. But anyway, you could buy it super duper duper cheap. And when I bought them, it didn't have any soles. So I just took these old soles from a pair of old sneakers that I have. And until I buy my new soles, I am just gonna keep wearing these, and these are super comfortable. And then I got the free laces from Red Wings. I got these sometime this week. I went over there. Oh, and the employees were so freaking stupid. Not both of them, but there was this Cuban guy there. He was acting like such a freaking jerk because he obviously didn't want to work, didn't want to move, because I wasn't there to buy boots, but I buy boots from Red Wings all the time. I ended up putting him in his place in a way. I don't want to talk about it, but I don't understand people. You know, you're in a service industry, and all you want to do is be sitting at your phone and not doing anything. That's not the way it works. The Red Wing Corporation is paying you to take care of a customer. And maybe I'm not there to buy boots at that moment, but I have bought probably, I don't know, I've owned 100 pair of Red Wings. Right now, I have probably 10 pair of Red Wings in my closet because I love Red Wings. But I've owned tons and tons. That doesn't matter. That's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is that whenever I buy brand new boots, and look how beautiful these are. These are so good. I got to fix the eye things on them. Cammy, can you help me find a pair of pliers? Nothing, don't worry about it. I'm gonna pause this video for a second so it doesn't just record. I think I hit pause here. Alright everybody, I'm back. I was looking for some pliers. I have tons of tools, but they're in my storage unit. And I actually don't have tons of tools anymore because I've given a lot of them away. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, these hook things, I don't know what they're called, but these are sticking out too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little plier thing and I am going to bend them back a little bit. I don't want to go too far. And I'm going to try to get it on camera. And there. I think I overdid it. Yeah. I overdid it, so I'm going to try to open it a little bit. I'm probably going to end up breaking it because I'm being an idiot. I can't just leave things be. think I like it. But again, these are also too much. I gotta watch my own strength because I'm very strong. I'm definitely very strong. And I have very strong grip. Beautiful. And then the last one. Looks good. Then we go to the other side, which is also open a lot from years and years of work. Gorgeous. Fabulous. Fantastic. Okay. So I have closed them a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And it shows right there, they're very, very opened. And by the way, I only paid $20 for these. $20 for leather Iron Rangers. They are in very, very good conditions. I mean, very good conditions. I could use these just like these for years. And then when I'm ready, I'll have them resold. But when I do have these resold, I'm going to have them changed completely. And I am going to see if they could do something awesome, because I want them to be personalized and custom, and I don't know what I'm going to come up with, but it's going to be something crazy and fun. So now I'm going to close this. I think these are called eye hooks. I don't know what the hell they're called. I don't give a shit. So there we go. And they are all looking very good. And I do like my boots to look worn. I don't like to wear clean, super nice, but I always fix them up when I first buy them, and I clean them. Look how open this one is. I mean, somebody was very rough with them. To open this like this, there's no need. And now this one, I'm gonna have to like align it first. And I hope I don't break it, because I really don't want to damage it. Alright, I did it. It's perfect. And then the bottom one is also the same way. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have this, because I love these Iron Rangers, and I'm always gonna have these. This is something that I'm always gonna keep. I will never get rid of these. And I'm gonna close this one a little bit too. And then when I send them to be done, I'm probably gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna have the cobbler just, I don't know, do something awesome. Anyway, let's leave them right there. They look good. They look awesome. And now we're gonna take this this stupid thing, if it works. They never work, these stupid things. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna burn off whatever strings are sticking out. I don't know if you could see how clean that is now, because it's just rough from years and years of use and abuse. So I just burn it, and that looks awesome. Okay, I'm liking that. And these, look, these have been worn. Like in a year or two, these are going to need to be fixed. Maybe, I don't know. I don't wear them that much. I should, because it's fun. But I just have so many freaking boots. So now, the reason I'm doing this also is because that way they don't keep getting ruined. And that's just what I do when I buy new boots. I don't even know if I'm recording, so let me take a look at this thing to see if I'm recording. Yeah, it's recording. So anyway, these are 80/84s. And these are size 12D. And these are just a little bit big on me, because I'm an 11.5. And they're a little bit tight here, but it's not uncomfortable. And I'm not going to spend $400, $500, $600 on a new pair of boots unless they are bespoke. Like, I want to get a pair of Nick's boots. I think they make them in Spokane, Washington, same as these. And someday I will go and make me a pair of those. And yes, I will pay $500-$600 for those, because those will be made for me, for my foot. And even though Redwing is an awesome brand and I collect them and I love them, they don't make them bespoke. All right, beautiful. So here we have the boots. I fixed the eye hook, whatever the hell that shit's called. I know it has a name, but I forget things. I have dyslexia and I have issues. So anyway, this is my little medical bag that I have for working on boots, because I really like working on boots. And I have so many shoelaces that I probably have, without exaggerating, 100 pair, if not more than 100 pair of shoelaces that I could look through. Oh, and look! I have redwing soles. I hope I have 2 of them. Oh, come on, there's got to be another one in there. Son of a fish! You tell me I only have 1 of them? Shit. That sucks. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to work on our boots and we're going to clean them up. I need a bag for trash. These are my dirty paper towels, and they're not really dirty. It's just that throughout the week, whenever we clean something, if it's not something that dirties the paper towel, I just let it dry and then I put it in a little bag so that I could reuse them. And that way I feel like I'm doing good for my environment. Okay, I have a shitload of brushes. So for now, I'm going to take a brush that is a little hard. I'm going to take the hardest brush that I have, which is this one, I think. Yeah, I'm going to take this brush, which is very cool. It's like an antique, and it's got a leather pouch on it, so I guess you could put something in there that has to do with cleaning boots. And I'm going to take them and I'm going to brush any loose dirt off of them. And look, the brush is so old that it's starting to fall apart. This is what I do to my new boots. New to me, because I rarely buy new boots. I mean, I do. I have some new boots. But I prefer old boots. I love to wear vintage shit. It's my thing. Okay, so now I have brushed the boots. I have burned the extra string off of them, and they are looking pretty tight. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this saddle soap. I have everything for this because I enjoy cleaning boots, and to tell you the truth, I do more than clean them because I used to like buy them and resell them, and that's how I have so many pair of boots. I must have bought and sold a couple of hundred pair of boots. I'm a little bit obsessive, so when I get into something, I get into something. But if I enjoy it, I will do it. And I wanted to have a large collection of them. So that's how I get free boots. Just like my plants, they're free. My planters, they're free. I get my cars when people are like begging for somebody to take them. And I buy them super, super cheap. Super cheap. And then I do all the maintenance and I fix up whatever needs to be fixed up for them. And then I still have them cheap, but everything has been fixed on it and everything runs right. And then they're usually worth about 5 times what I paid for it, which is, to me, it's awesome. So anyway, I get some water. I'm putting some water on the top of the saddle soap. And since it's so dry, I'm going to actually just pour a little bit of water in there. And then I have another little brush here. And I probably have more brushes there and brushes everywhere. I'm going to use this brush. And I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to add more water. I'm just going to hydrate the soap. Saddle soap is really good too for cleaning your boots. Let me see. It says, this is what it is. And I bought this years ago. Clean and renew saddle, shoes, boots, luggage, handbags, belts. 12 ounces. For your beings. Clean and polish in 1 step, saddle soap. Whatever. So now, I make sure that the soap is very well hydrated. And then I take it and I'm going to start with the tongue. And I'm going to scrub the hell out of it. Because what I want to do is, since they're going to be my boots now, I just want to start off clean. And to clean the inside, you just get something with a little bit of warm water and a rag. And you just clean the inside of it and clean it a few times. And then it's fine. I usually don't put any soap in the inside of my new boots. But what I do is I have odorizers and things like that. That I use on the inside just to get rid of any old smells. When I usually buy them, I put, things to restore the odor inside. And that way, I feel like they're mine and they're clean. And I scrub the hell out of them. Like, this is something that I enjoy doing, so I'll sit here and I'll do it for an hour. I'm not going to sit here and scrub it for an hour because I don't want to make the video that long. But this is what I'm doing. And since I kind of like my boots to look rough, I don't need them to be polished. But I do need them to be clean. And yes, if I'm like going around somewhere and there's somebody that's polishing boots, I might just have them polished or shined, whatever the hell it's called. Or I might shine them myself, but that's not something that I usually do. So now I have scrubbed them. And to me, these boots are clean. And awesome. And I will take, first, I use paper towel. And I will clean as much of the soap as I can off of it. Look how dirty they were. Filthy. I will throw it in the trash. And I will take another one, another paper towel. They're still filthy. But they're boots, you know? What are you going to do? I could sit there and clean them, and I do sometimes because I'm a little compulsive, but not today. And now I'm going to take a little rag, one of my shop towels, and I am going to just get rid of all of the excess soap. And I just want to show how beautiful, just from that little bit of step that I did, how awesome they look. I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to run it in here where the string goes to get rid of the soap in there. And I'm going to take a Q-tip on the other side. I think I didn't use the other side of that Q-tip over there. And you can be even rougher with these. You don't have to use saddle soap. You could use a little bit of dish soap with water, and you could just use a toothbrush. I just buy all this stuff when I find them at the flea market because it's my thing and I enjoy it. But you could just have a generic little brush and just use a little bit of regular soap, any kind of soap. So, and also sometimes I will decide to take it a little further. Like right now, there's a little white stain right there. And I have this Gojo soap that I use to clean everything because this thing is amazing. What I'll do is I'll take a little bit of my hand and let's see if it'll take it out. There's a little white spot right there. And I will take this. And so far I'm not using a tool. I'm just using my finger, but it's smart to use a tool if you can. And I'm just showing how easy it is to clean stuff. Like you could take this to any level that you want. See? It's basically gone. The white stain is gone. And it is looking beautiful. And like I said, I don't need them to be perfect. The only thing in this life that is perfect is the love that we have for our children when they are born. Other than that, there's no such thing as excuse me. There's no such thing as perfection. And I don't waste my time trying to make things perfect. There's a little bit more of the white stain right there. So I'm gonna take this, they're used boots. So who knows, what that white thing might be. Might be from an artist or something, I don't know. And I'm just gonna take a little toothbrush. And there, it's gone. And there's a little bit of white right there too that I'm going to hit with the toothbrush. So anyway, my boots are very black the way I like them. And like I said, I probably will only do this once. Just because, they're mine and they're new and so anyway, so these are my new boots and this one has been cleaned and this one hasn't been cleaned. I don't know if you could see the difference. It doesn't matter. Because now I'm going to get a little bit more water. And I'm going to put it on the saddle soap. And I'm going to scrub the hell out of this one. I don't think that I brushed it. Oh well, I don't remember if I brushed it or not, whatever. We're just cleaning it. And I don't do this to sway. If it was sway, I would do something different. And if it's a material that I've never done anything to, I'll just ask Google, how should I clean this? and then if I just can't figure it out, I have a little steam cleaner. And I'll just hit it with a little bit of steam and a towel. And that's good enough for me. I love the way these look with jeans. Jeans and a t-shirt. And a cool belt. Okay, so that's done. That's good enough for me. And luckily we still have a couple of paper towels. Look how dirty that is. I just ate breakfast. I ate a spaghetti burrito that I made myself, and it was pretty big. But now I'm hungry again. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm always hungry, and I take a medicine for diabetes that it's called Manjaro. And a lot of people take that medicine without being on diabetes, without having diabetes. They take it just to lose weight. And I see how thin they get. And I ask them and I go, yeah, it curbs my weight, it curbs my appetite. And I see them, they lose 20 pounds in no time. And me, I'm always hungry. Maybe I have a tapeworm. Maybe I should create a tapeworm farm. I don't know. I'm always starving. Anyway, look, guys. Look how nice that looks. And this one, I don't see any white spots. Yeah, I see a white spot. So I'm going to take a little bit of the hand cleaner. And this stuff is magic. This stuff cleans everything. Everything. You should see, like, when your hands are absolutely filthy, full of grease. And a lot of men know about this. And you scrub your hands with this stuff, and I've been using this stuff since I was a kid. And I buy that gallon thing, and it lasts me for years. So anyway, I think that's it for all the white stuff. So now we're going to take this. First, I'm going to put away the saddle soap because I'm done with it. And before I put it away, I like to wipe off the dirt that was created. That's just me, you know. So I do that and I wipe it off as clean as possible. I throw away the paper towel. And I don't mind putting the water in there because that's just going to hydrate my soap. I cover it up and I put it away. I'm going to take this, and since I don't have any more paper towels, I'm just going to wipe this off. Although, let me see. It's looking beautiful. I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to put it here because I'm done with this for now. I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to be done with that for now. And I'm going to take some Q-tip and I'm going to clean the little holes where the shoelaces go. And I'm going to take another Q-tip and I'm just going to go into places that are hard to get into to clean off the excess soap. And like I said, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just, first of all, I kind of enjoy doing this. and I could stay here. If I'm not doing anything, I could just play with this all day. And since it's the first time that I clean them, I will buff them and I will do whatever I want. But I'm not going to do that today because I think they look fantasticalistical. Anyway, look how beautiful they're looking. Now, let's see what else can we do for these boots. Saddle soap, clean and polish. For some reason, I don't have any. All right, leather lotion. It doesn't matter. They were used. They were $20. They're freaking leather. If we were out in Mexico or in Central America, people will clean this shit with Vaseline. As a matter of fact, I should show what Vaseline does to these things. Vaseline is amazing. But since I have this really good leather lotion, it's from BMW. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on, a shitload of it, and I'm just going to massage it into my shoe. I'm going to massage it everywhere. into the tongue. And of course this, even though this is very healthy leather, you know, these boots are in amazing shape. They're not dry at all. The leather, somebody seems like they really took care of these shoes. I don't know why they were sold for 20 bucks. You know, maybe somebody gave them away like I do, and they donated them, and somebody bought them, and they took them to the flea market and they made themselves a couple of dollars. Maybe they bought them for $1. I don't know. I don't care. Look at how beautiful that looks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm going to take these and do the same exact thing. I put a shitload of cream. I don't try to save the cream. Let my boots have it, because the cream does nothing inside the bottle. And eventually, most of the time, people end up throwing away the cream because it got ruined or it's too old, and they never use it. So I try to use shit up. You know? I love to give excess, like excess water to my plants, excess lotion to my boots. I made a video where I put oil on my wood turnings, on my wood art, and I showed how much oil I put in it, because that way I don't have to be on top of it forever. All right, so now I'm showing how gorgeous it looks. If anybody can see, these boots are ready to kick ass for another 10 years. Maybe 5 years, 2 years. It depends on how much use you give to them. I mean, if you're a freaking person that's just always working and always with your boots, and you're out there, you know, kicking ass in the world, and you're on sand and dirt and water, and you're riding a horse and a motorcycle, blah, 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 your boots are going to get dry. And then you would have to do more treatment more often, but I don't. All of my shit is pampered, because that's who I am. So now I'm going to take this brush. This is a nice, probably horsehair brush. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't care. And just because I like doing it, I'm going to burn the cream into the leather and give it a sort of a polish. I'm not really looking for a shine, because if I wanted to shine them, I could. But to me, they're not really something I'm going to wear with a suit, because I don't even own a suit anymore. Actually, I do. I own 2 suits. I don't even know why I have it. I never freaking wear it. Never. I actually wore it to my daughter's graduation when she graduated from DePaul University about a year and a half ago. She looked so cute graduating. Okay, guys, so check it out. Look how awesome the boots look. Now, unfortunately, I don't have 2 of these, but it's old anyway. I'm probably just gonna end up throwing it away. Who gives a crap? Until I buy new insoles. And I spend the money on insoles because I need to have comfortable stuff. I have diabetes, and I need to take care of my feet, so I get the most comfortable stuff that I can get. Not the most expensive. I always like having the best of everything. I like the best. And just because I say the best doesn't mean the most expensive. The best is just the best, okay? Red Wings are some of the best boots on the planet. Some of the best. Not the best. But they're not the most expensive. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now I'm going to take my brand new Red Wing laces. And by the way, thank you, Red Wings, for giving me these free laces. I appreciate you. And I love your product. I have had over 100 Red Wing boots. I probably have 20 of them right now. But I'm not going to go into that. Okay, so now I have the laces in it. And now I'm going to put the laces in the other one. And as far as I'm concerned, these boots need nothing else except from insoles. But I have those insoles in it right now. So I will use these boots and have a lot of fun going out. And whenever they get super dirty, I just wipe them down with a little bit of a wet towel or something. And look how gorgeous they look. Anyway, everybody, this is how I take care of a new pair of Red Wing Iron Ranger boots that I bought for $20. Have a great day. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. If anybody has any suggestions or can teach me anything about caring for my boots, I would really appreciate it because I love to learn new stuff. And everybody has something they can teach me. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, be kind to yourself always.